Hi guys, it's Dan. In this video, I'm going to take you guys with me to Paris and show you some of the cool things I did, as well as give you guys some tips and recommendations on what to do in Paris. And hopefully after watching this video, it can help you prepare for your next trip to the city.
First place I recommend you guys visit is the Eiffel Tower. Definitely see it in the nighttime as well as the daytime. At night, every 5 to 10 minutes or so, it flickers and dances with light, which looks really cool. And also recommend you guys see it from as many angles as you can, close, far, side, top, bottom, whichever you guys can. And that brings me to my second point, which is seeing it from the Trocadero. Trocadero is probably my favorite place to see the Eiffel Tower, and it's my favorite place in Paris. It's just this marble platform area where you guys can see the Eiffel Tower, and it's just really picturesque. It looks really good. The Eiffel Tower is at a perfect distance for photos. A lot of people come here to take wedding photos, and I've seen a couple while I was there, and I can definitely see why. Also, there's some marble staircases that lead you down towards the Eiffel Tower afterwards if you want to see it from up close as well. The third thing I recommend you guys do is to visit the Louvre. This is probably one of the most famous museums in the world and has the most famous painting in the world, the Mona Lisa, which everyone wants to see. In my opinion, it's a little bit overrated, but I definitely recommend you guys see it if you haven't seen it before. I'm not gonna knock you guys for wanting to see the most famous painting because it is really interesting. But I just want to remind you guys that there's so many other things to do in the Louvre. It's really big with so many different categories of art and different sections to see. You guys can honestly just get lost in there, grab a map, find your favorite places and pieces of art you guys are interested in, and just walk around and enjoy the museum. I spent about 3 or 4 hours there, and I don't even think I scratched the surface or even visited 20% of the museum. I think I read somewhere that it takes around 2 to 3 days just to see the whole museum, so definitely just enjoy the Louvre. The fourth thing I recommend you guys do is to visit the bridges on the Seine River. The Seine River is basically, it runs along Paris, and I believe we were in the Latin Quarter walking around, and there's just a lot of bridges parallel to each other on this river. And it's just a really central part of Paris. It's really robust. There's a lot of people walking around near the banks of the river. There's a lot of people just sitting around near the parks and benches and just picnicking, having a glass of wine, eating a croissant, just having fun. There's just a lot of people in this area. And the bridge we chose to go to was called the Pont des Arts. It's also known as the Love Lock Bridge. It's where a lot of couples come to lock their locks on this bridge and throw the key over the river to represent their love. But unfortunately, when we got there, we found out that the locks had been moved, but the locks were still here near the bridges. You could actually walk to it from the Pont des Arts, but it got moved to this cubicle area where it just was more secure. It's still overlooking the water, so you guys can still lock your locks there and throw the key over the river. But yeah, definitely a really cool place to visit. And there's a lot of just restaurants, cafes, and bars surrounding this area, which you guys can walk to afterwards as well. The fifth thing I recommend you guys visit is the Notre Dame. Not too much to say, it's just a really nice cathedral, stained glasses. Usually there's a long line to get inside, but we're able to wait only like 20 minutes. I feel like that's not too long of a wait, and it's definitely worth the wait. So I definitely recommend you guys see the Notre Dame. The sixth thing I recommend you guys do is to try all the food you guys can try in Paris. I went to this restaurant called La Jacobine that my friend recommended me to, and I tried escargots there. It was pretty good, but still definitely not my cup of tea. I'll eat chicken or something else. But yeah, along this area near the Notre Dame and the bridge area, there's like a lot of cafes that you guys can just walk around, choose a restaurant, and just sit down and eat. Also, I recommend you guys try all the crepes you guys can get your hands on. I ate so much crepes, I lost count. The crepes here are just delicious. My favorite were the banana and strawberry with Nutella. I recommend going to the stalls where they do the crepes in front of you. I saw a couple of those just walking around, but this one in particular was right outside of the Louvre Museum. They definitely got me because after walking around for like 3 or 4 hours, I was really hungry, so they definitely got me with this one. Also try croissants as well. All the croissants here are really delicious. The butter croissants, chocolate croissants, they just melt in your mouth, and they're also another one of my favorite snacks. Also, you guys should try some macaroons as well. I went to this place called Louvre, which was really it was critically acclaimed, and a lot of people recommended me to go here, but it was a bit pricey, so I'm sure you can find macaroons elsewhere, but this is also a really interesting place to get macaroons. And which leads me to number 7, the Champ-Élysée. Louvre is on the Champ-Élysée, where there's also a lot of cafes, restaurants, and shops that are along this aisle that's just really busy. And the interesting thing is that the Champ-Élysée leads you to the Arc de Triomphe at the end of the aisle. We were able to go on top of the Arc de Triomphe and see the city at night. It was free for us because we had some student passes, but I think it's around 15 euros. Definitely worth it. But if you are only able to see it from outside, it looks really nice as well. Ninth thing I recommend you guys do is to visit the Sacré-Cœur. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's a really nice basilica or cathedral on top of this hill that you guys have to walk a lot of stairs to get on top of. There's also an elevator if you guys can't make the walk or if you have someone that's handicapped, but definitely really scenic. I really like the view of Paris from this area as well. There's a lot of people sitting outside the steps to just get a view of the city and to watch the sunset, so that's really nice as well. 10th thing I recommend you guys do is to visit the Bastille District. This is the area where there's a lot of restaurants, bars, and it's just an area where you guys can just go out, have a drink, dance or whatever. The last thing I recommend you guys do, which is an honorable mention because it's a little bit far from the city. It's still in Paris, but it's kind of a walk away from a lot of the main areas, which is the Luxembourg Garden. Here is just a nice area to lounge, sit back, relax, have a drink of coffee, have a croissant. But definitely a really nice garden, really beautiful. So visit there if you want. Yes.
Thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys found this video helpful and found some helpful tips and recommendations. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below and comment on this video and tell me what you guys think. And if you guys have some tips and recommendations on what to do in Paris, put them down below. And if you like me or this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.